All right, and welcome to another masterclass. And today we are going to talk about earning money while you are making phone calls. And so let's go ahead and talk about this. I hope you are happy so far with the turnout of our course, with our class. And I promise you that I will do my best to really give you everything, all the holistic approach of freelancing. So in this video, I'm gonna make an introduction lang because there will be series of videos relating to making phone calls. And actually, this is just kwento lang, no? This is actually my entry point when I was starting as a freelancer almost 11 years ago. I was actually, my background was from BPO or call center. So very patok yung call center nun, makuwento ko lang mabilis 'no. Very patok yung call center, back then and actually up until now naman 'no. And that was my edge in, entering the freelancing world or community because I know how to communicate in the English language. Comfortable with it. So, actually siguro mga 2 to 3 years ako on, I guess mga gano'n na, in Convergys. And then I was doing phone calls every day, 8 to 9 hours a day. So I know how to communicate in English. And most of my clients are actually in the United States and Canada. And graveyard shift, ganyan. So there are a lot of this. So if you are also coming from the BPO world, this is your edge. Um, Especially when you have been doing this for many years like me before. So if you're confident and you know that on the other side of the phone somebody will be able to understand you without any issues, like can you say that again, can you say that again, ganyan. So kung neutral yung accent mo or if there's a little bit of accent but you can definitely communicate, you have a place in the work from home industry. Actually there's a lot of what do you call this? There's a lot of opening, a lot of gigs, a lot of projects for you. So mabilis lang, I will just make an introduction and then later on the next video I will be sharing with you what are the different phone calls that you can make in the different marketplaces. What are the open opportunities right now? But before you do that, one of the things that some of the things actually that you need to have in order for you to really excel and get potential clients here is number one, syempre, the good command of English. Like I said, you will be communicating with clients in all parts of the world. Majority are in the US and Canada because they are so big with outsourcing. You know why? Because when you get to hire another freelancer in the US who will be calling for you or for your client, usually mataas yung rate nila kasi they're also in the first world country. That's the reason why they are hiring people from India and from the Philippines because we have the cheaper labor kumpara syempre sa mga nasa first world. And on top of that, magagaling naman talaga tayo. And between, these nationalities, without really having bad mouth or something with the other nationalities, Filipinos are really good. They can definitely mimic the accent. There are so many Filipinos that I know na parang when they speak the language, when they talk in English, hindi mo mapapansin that they're Filipinos. They're that good in terms of mimicking the accent of another person. So on top of that, we're very good in terms of the quality and in terms of pakikisama natin. We provide excellent services. And now, comparing freelancing and BPO, so 'di ba, the US and Canada clients are outsourcing the job to BPO. That's why nag-boom yung BPO dito sa Philippines and a lot of people are applying to become call center agents even though they came from different courses, 'di ba? Even though they're engineers or nurses or IT professions or whatever, um, they tend to apply in the BPO because number one, the salary gap is way different. So mas malaki talaga yung sweldo ng mga call center agents di hamak sa mga nasa local jobs natin. Now, freelancing is napapanahon. It's very timely and there's a lot of opportunity here. The reason being, there are a lot of big companies in the US who are now learning about freelancers and work from home professionals, comparing to BPO that they need to hire the building, they need to rent, they need to hire a lot of people like HR, janitorial service, lahat ng mga overhead ng isang building na merong 100 agents doon. If they will be hiring freelancers, na 100 freelancers compared to those who are in the BPO, freelancers are way, way, way cheaper. Why? In the sense that they're just going to pay you for your hourly rate. Kasi hindi na sila nagbabayad ng building, hindi na sila nagbabayad ng HR, ng kung ano-ano pa, 'di ba? Kung ano yung freelancer rate, that's it. So they can save a lot. They will no longer be paying on Meralco bills, 'di ba? Yung mga electricity, water, blah blah, whatever have you. Hindi na 'yun kailangan. So comparing BPO and freelancers, malaki yung potential natin as work from home professionals because a lot of people are very into hiring us because that's very attractive to them. Ang laki ng savings. Okay? So wherever you are, this is a very good opportunity for you. Now, if you will be asking me, Coach, hindi ako ganun kagaling sa English. I'm not that very confident. Don't worry. There are so many Google and YouTube videos there where you can practice and you can really improve your English communication skills. Sa mga call center naman, may mga training yan. Okay? Bago sila isalang, bago sila mag-calls, they have trainings provided. Paid yon. So, binabayaran din yun ng company in order for them to do that. You can definitely do it on your own. I'll try to come up with a program like that as well. But sa YouTube and sa Google, you can definitely find that. So, may mga rules kasi yan. So, halimbawa, yung mga NT rule, for example lang, I've been there kasi I know the training. So, for example, the word 20. Usually in the Philippines, we say 20. But in the US, there's an NT rule that when N is katabi ng T, usually silent yung T. That's why they say 20. Something like that. Lahat yan naaaral. Okay? So if you find like, gusto ko talaga to kasi maraming mga opportunity. Or kahit naman hindi ako maging freelancer, pwede akong maging call center representative kapag magaling ako sa English, di ba? That is very correct. Kapag magaling ka sa English, kahit saan ka makarating, kasi that is the universal language. So you can definitely go a long way kapag marunong ka. English, written, and the spoken language. So what you do is learn it. We'll have a separate video for that siguro. How do you really learn it, no? There are rules and then you mimic. You've been watching Netflix for so long and you've been watching it with subtitle. What you do is gayahin mo sila how they really speak. Okay? That's the only way. You have to talk like them. And yun, mimicking is the key. Okay? There are many other technicalities of that which we will talk about in another video. But you have to have a good command of English. Again, success is a learnable skill. This is a skill that you can definitely study. Just like learning Japanese, learning Korean, learning Chinese, Mandarin, di ba? Or Spanish. These are all learned skills. Okay, so aside from that, yun yung number one, you have to have a good command of English. Number two, you must have a computer, desktop or laptop. Hindi advisable na cellphone lang. Kasi the clients will give you a CRM or a system wherein you will be plugging into your computer para makapagtawag ka. They have their own system. May mga clients na ganon. And that is not, hindi kakayanin ng cellphone yon. Iinit yung phone mo doon. Even if you're just using Skype, mas maganda na nasa laptop ka if you will be doing it for 8 hours a day. Okay? So, mas kita mo yung screen, mas makakapag-isip ka, mas magiging productive ka. I highly recommend that you have a desktop or a laptop. I'm not good with the techie stuff like ilang RAM or ilan yung storage and all that. Let's ask the experts for that. I'm not really good with that. I usually get the higher end talaga para wala na akong problema. Pero kung hindi kaya, let's say wala kang pambili, pwede namang iutang actually, 'di ba? It's a good debt naman eh kasi ang kapalit naman nun ay investment mo. So yon, you must have a computer, desktop or laptop. If you will be making calls, I will not advise you to be in a computer shop, 'di ba? Now that there's COVID, I don't think there's open computer shop, parang bawal pa rin yata. But just in the event in the future, don't do that as well kasi you will be using your voice and the background noise as well. You have to be in a quiet space. Okay, you must also have the software to call. Later on we will have a separate video on what are the software that you can use for this. Example is Skype, and there are also clients who will provide the tools for you, so we will talk about that in a separate video. You must also have a calendar. You must know the time zone of your client. Are they in California? Are they in New York? Ano ba yan? East ba yan? Pacific ba yan? Ganyan, Central time zone ba yan? Okay, so you need to learn that. Especially if you will be doing an appointment setting. Because you should know, like, ano yung different time zones nila in order for you na hindi maligaw yung appointment mo, no? Na 8 p.m. pala, naging 8 a.m. Ganyan. Okay, so you should know familiarity with different time zones. This can be Googled. I have timebuddy.com. Tama ba? Timebuddy.com ba yun? Meron akong app dito sa cellphone ko where I can definitely see ilan yung difference ng Pacific sa East sa Philippines. Ganyan. Okay? So also you must have your own headset, especially I would recommend that you have a noise cancellation, especially for those people na merong mga manok na classmates o kaya merong biglang dumadaan na tricycle o kaya may mga aso, our classmates, ganyan. Dapat hindi sila naririnig when you are making calls. You should probably soundproof not your house but your room, your office. It should be soundproof para hindi masyadong maingay. You must have a quiet environment, of course, and a strong internet connection, because the reason being is that usually nga merong mga tools na ibibigay sa'yo si client, baka hindi kayanin ng internet mo kapag ka masyadong malaki yung tool o yung software na gagamitin. So it must be strong also para hindi choppy yung calls. Okay, so that could also lead you for the termination of the contract kapag hindi um, okay. Kasi syempre mag-feedback yung mga clients nila and you don't have an output and all that. Okay? So these are the recommendation. This is the introduction. In the next video, we will be talking about the different kinds of phone calls that you can make and the jobs that are available out there in different marketplaces. So, I'll see you on the next video.